back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity, The White March. We are about to do battle, and I see this going very, very poorly for us, probably, but maybe not. I'm going to attempt to maybe circumvent the vast majority of what's going down and attack the back lines.
Indeed.
I mean, the charge is just now happening. So if I can, like, take out maybe, like, the priests and stuff, that might be okay. And as long as we don't get absolutely destroyed by a crazy guy like this paladin here, I think we're going to be okay. Okay, so lots of crazy stuff's happening. I'm not even sure where I'm at anymore. I'm going to go ahead and throw some lightning into just a bunch of nasty folks. And then I'm going to also do more horrible things, hoping that this, again, does some cool stuff. And I'm basically just going to unload a ton of spells. I actually look like I died or almost died there. I don't know what's happening exactly, or why we're losing so badly, or why they're in that position to begin with, to be honest. I'm going to say that we're going to throw a pretty big heal into here. And again, we're trying to cast spells, and I think we actually cast one of them. That's okay. There it is. Cast another spell. We're still trying to deal with the one guy that's up there. Elegina's getting wrecked, it looks like. I'm going to say that she should throw a heal onto me. And once he casts his spell, hopefully this works, we can maybe throw Circle of Protection on our frontline guys. It looks like Itumak does still exist somewhere. I'm going to see if I can't get Itumak as our channeling beast person here. And I'm going to go on the backside over here with you. Start pulling people apart. Elegina, looks like you're about to die. Hopefully you survive it. I think we're probably relatively close, so I'm going to try throwing a heal here as well. And we really, 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 really need this guy done. We had a skill. It was this one, right? Alright, we're going to cast that spell. Throwing some damage and throwing some heals. Pelagina is still alive. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to cast this next. And again, this guy is super close to death, and yet he's still not quite dead yet. Alright, we pulled you over. And we're going to start taking a few of you fools down. It looks like we did finally do that. Okay. Let's go ahead and throw another heal into the midst of our peeps. And get you guys to focus on the Beguiler. The priest looks like he's going to survive for a bit more. I'm actually going to get Sagani to come over here. And Sagani's probably going to focus on you. I'm not sure where Itumak is, to be honest. Did we already take out Lord Gathbin? No, he's over there dealing with the rest of our people. So we kind of just avoided each other, it looks like, which I suppose is okay. Let's do that. Okay, what else do we have? We have Bless that we can probably cast as well, but we'll do Armor of Faith amidst our peeps. This priest goes down. It's going to put us in a good position, and indeed it did. Now we're going to go over there and we're going to handle this. Pelagina is going to hit this guy, the Shield Warden. I hope. There she goes. We'll switch back over to you, attack, and maybe we're going to be lucky enough to get, how about some Soul Shock? There we go. There it is, a little bit more damage. The Berserker going down. It's weird how our tank isn't actually tanking anything. I'm a little perturbed by this as well, but it's kind of working, I guess, sort of. I'm going to step over here, and it looks like we're going to be pulling some more nasty guys over toward us, and here they come. Alright, Lord Gathbin, you and we are going to have a date with destiny. Alright, going to try to knock you down. Pelagina is definitely having bad times. I'm going to say that we need to remove her from the fight altogether. And we need to take care of that archer. Okay, the archer has been taken out. Mercenary's gonna go next, I'm hoping. We still have some spells and things that we can do. I'm gonna cast our insect swarm. And I'm probably gonna cast this. Alright, Pelagina is safe-ish. The mother is having some issues. I'm gonna try to take care of you. Alright, what else do we have? We can do the Circle of Protection once more. And then following that, we will use the Beam of Love. And it's really just Gathbin and his archer that remain. So we're going to switch out, and we're going to go and tag up his archer with Cain. And we have won, but we're literally the only group that's left standing. It was definitely a costly battle. Lord Gathbin lies dead before you, his army scattered, bloodied, and exhausted. Your remaining troops look to you, swords raised high in victory, chanting your name. A player named Gus! A player named Gus! A player named Gus! That's right. Shower me with your honest praise. Alright, that was actually exceptionally difficult. The Battle of Yenwood Field. Holding the hem of his robe as he steps over several bodies, Chancellor Warren approaches you. Although his face is pale, he looks as if he will be sick at any moment. He forces a smile. Lord, a player named Gus. While I'm grateful this dispute is finally over, it is regrettable that so many lives were lost in the process. Gathbin should have just been reasonable from the start. He gags involuntarily as his silk boot brushes against a severed head. In any event, as the legal arbiter of Earl Baedamar, I'm here to inform you that you've been declared a Thane of the Deerwood, and Caed Nua, or Caed Nua has been recognized as your domain. It shall forever be thus, and will pass down to any descendants you may have in the future. Of course, now that your claim has been upheld, you are expected to forward a small portion of any taxes you collect to your rightful lord. Okay, Earl Baedamar. Sounds reasonable. Tell Earl Baedamar that I'm grateful for his assistance. I'll make sure his taxes are collected with regularity. Nod. I've done all the work, and I'll keep all the taxes. Sounds reasonable. It appears my work is done. Feel free to visit the palace if he steps in a pile of entrails with a wet squish as he turns to leave. On second thought, I'll come and visit you. Yes, perhaps in a year. Or 3. Lord, a player named Gus, it has been an honor to serve you. I'll be making my way back to Gyron's Grasp. The Earl has some urgent business for me there, unfortunately. Should you ever find yourself that far north, feel free to call on me. I'd love to trade war stories with you over a cup or two. He grasps your hand briefly in a firm grip, then turns on his heel. Alright, the heir of Caed Nua. Sweet, and we get to loot all the bodies? What? What the Well holds has been added. A new quest, and it expires in 2 days. And everyone survived that.
Of course.
It was looking pretty sketchy for a while there, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not entirely certain how Adair ended up outside of the big scuffle, the melee in the middle. I know that he grabbed the target that was going after our other people in the north. I think it was instantly going after Durance. It was the paladin. And once that happened, then he just kind of went from place to place and killed off all the mages and everything else, while I guess Itumak, a player named Gus, and Pelagina held everything else out. It was weird to be sure. Oh my goodness. Ooh, a gold ring. I'm going to put that on you. We'll look at it later. So much stuff. Well, if we're ever hurting for money, we shouldn't be hurting, well, really much longer. Put this on you as well, so we can make sure we steal all of the spells out of the book that we can. I'm hoping that was actually worth like a tremendous amount of experience. Like we gained a third of a level or something. Let's see. It's actually pretty close, about 20-25% of a level maybe. Alright, well, I mean, if that's everything, I guess we can go quickly walk around in our super sneaky stealth mode and see if anything pops up. I have my doubts, though. I feel like our entire place is completely empty. No, we had 2 hirelings that survived, apparently. Well, I wonder if, oh, I should have brought the ogre to this battle. I bet that would have changed everything. Even if he fell, or if he didn't, I think that would have been worth it. Well, we survived. Crag Holt buffs. Raedric's hold. So we've been to all these places. We've been to all these places as well. We can go to the White March at any point, and Twin Elms is over here. But how do we get there? Probably from Deerford Crossing, if I'm being honest. I think I'm going to return to Caed Nua. I think that's the most logical choice. I'd love to get 2 Twin Elms. Like I said, kind of look around, maybe not purposefully go after the main quest line, but do some killing, maybe gain 1 more level, and then head to the White March. I'm hoping that we're over-leveled at that point. I know a lot of people will be annoyed by this.
Stones and the spirits in this.
But I'm totally, like, I enjoy that games reward you for doing, you know, extra fighting or extra questing or going into a harder area and, you know, gaining levels earlier. I don't know, it's weird because I feel like in the end you should be the same level, right? So at some point your advantage should slowly start to deteriorate or lessen because essentially, let me see how to phrase this. Say at the end of the game you would be level 12. I mean, that there is a level cap in the game, so I guess that makes sense too. But say each area you're supposed to be a specific level. If you skip over like a level 2 area and you go into a level 4 and you're able to gain up to level 5, and then you go back to the 2, the 3, the 4, you won't get as much experience comparably speaking, so your level will go up much slower, and then by the time, say, you're at like, maybe not a level 10 area, but like a level 7 area, so like the 5 you're already 7, level 6 you're still 7, level 7 you hit level 8, so around 7 and 8 you would kind of balance out. But I'm not sure. I also imagine this game leaves a lot of room for you skipping things or doing something wrong or not finding maybe hidden quests or something. I don't know, guys and gals. I just feel like it's weird that you should be able to out-level certain areas for any length of time. Like, it should all come to a, you know, full circle and you hit your power cap and everything else. But we'll see. We'll do the quest and we'll hire some more peeps. I'm kind of sad that there weren't more invasions and like battles to do back at home. I mean, it's okay, and I suppose that could get real tedious, but it would have been nice. Alright, let's check the quest. What the well holds. I'm actually just going to assign someone here. I'll read the quest when we actually finish it up, just like I've been doing. It's going to be Kana this time. Alright, and we got to get new peeps. These are the only 2 that survive, the Warden of the Wilds and the Valian Shockmage. Where's our... There he is, Korgrak. He would have been fun to bring along. Mercenary Mindstalker, I'll bring you along. Skirmish Archer, sure. Scald, why not? Crucible Knight, yeah, I'll hire one of you guys, sure. How many do we have left? We have 2 left that we can bring. A Barathite cleric, sure. And I guess Vanguard soldier. There we go. And I was choosing ones to try to get my prestige higher and keep my security at a decent amount too. So looks like we're okay. We are a little light on money, but we have a whole bunch of stuff to sell, obviously. Okay, so we're looking good. Let's go turn in our... It's not really turning in. That's the wrong phrasing. Let's go over here and get our stuff from this. Two-handed Morning Star. We'll put that in Pallegina as well. That might not be so bad. What's this? Copper. Oh, we should be able to craft a whole bunch of stuff. In fact, let's go see if we can't do some of that. Can't we enchant, like, the Drake's Bell more, I would assume? We can't even do fine at this point. Like, we already have fine. Exceptional requires 2 rubies. We only have 1. These are 2 sapphires? Yeah. Requires level 12. Requires level 8. So yeah, we're still, unfortunately, just slacking here. Okay, well, let's put you away. I think if we shift click, it goes directly into our thing. A torch, tattered notes, fine, we'll put that away. The book we'll put away. Okay, what does this do? Lord's Authority, 1 per stronghold turn. Plus 5 might, plus 5 resolve, immunity to charmed and dominated for 30 seconds. That's interesting. And a 10% ability area of effect. Sorry about that, guys and gals. I've been trying not to cough for days now, and honestly, I don't have to cough a lot, but every so often it comes up, and it's like, it just eked out. So, yep, there you go. Enjoy the cough, folks. Enjoy the cough. Oh, we don't even have a loth to get the books at this point. That's disappointing. Do we have any belts? What is this? Oh yeah, this is the Morning Star. I'd like to add that up to my deal. Let's compare that one. It's crush damage versus pierce. Okay. Corrode damage versus damage reduction bypass. 20% damage restored as endurance, so it gives us a little bit of like life stealing, which is pretty interesting. It's fine. Is there any way we can enchant this further? Quality, no, not really. Damage and slain. We could do slain, but again, I'll probably put the Drake's Bell as my secondary thing, and I'll keep this as a third. I wonder what that looks like, too. Oh, that's cool. I may play around with that. I don't really know. Maybe. The Duke's own beef loaf. Oh boy. Alright. Let's go through some more food there. I mean, we don't really use anything, if I'm being honest. Like, nearly nothing gets used. Any other random weapons just chilling? No. Oh yeah, I wanted to check out this. Increased our reflex and our bonus. I want to see how this one stacks up. Fortitude, will, and reflex, and this is just better. Yeah. All plus 5 to all defenses, 30 to max endurance, and 3 damage reduction. I think that's gonna actually go on Pallegina. I don't know what she's using right now. She's using nothing, so maybe we can get her good, but so far I feel like she is very underwhelming. I am not impressed with her at all. But again, she probably just doesn't fit our current group build. I mean, I guess. Like, she just doesn't fit in with the rest of the group. Okay, merchant.
Hello.
Hey. Show me your wares. Yeah. What's this? Retrain character? Nah. Alright, let's go in here, and we don't have a whole lot of extra stuff to sell. I mean, we should, yeah, we should have a whole bunch of extra stuff to sell, but wasn't seeing most of it there. Okay. 3, 2, there we go, there's some more here. I don't want the book to sell. I mean, maybe, but not right now. Sell all the stuffs. I'm hoping we get back over the 30,000 threshold. I mean, right now, not looking so good, but there's still time. Oh, we have a whole bunch of random bad stuff here. I think having the veterans helped us a bit. I think that 10k was well spent. And it could be wrong, but I feel like it was okay. Okay. Let's take a look at our journal. The assassin at large. Theos has killed the Duke and Lady Webb and sent Defiance Bay into chaos, but Lady Webb saw where he intended to go next, to the city of Twin Elms. It is there I must go if I have any chance to catch up to him. Travel to Twin Elms. Theos killed her in bed, but not before she got him to admit he was headed to Twin Elms. I wonder if she did that knowing that I'd see it. Probably. She was a crafty old lass. Well, that was kind of an intense little deal. Gotta say, it was mildly terrifying and slightly scary. Not sure how a thing can be terrifying, like,
Last thing the deer would need.
and then only slightly scary, but because like terrifying is a much larger and more impressive form of scare. It's fine. All right, I miss you, Aloth. I do. I'm gonna assume that it's gonna be through the Deerford crossing. Again, could be completely wrong, but this is the only place that seems to logically make sense leading into Twin Elms. And I believe we could probably go back to... Oh, I should have done that before I left. We've gone back to Caed Nua, and maybe... Security reports that Drakes will attack the stronghold in 3 days. Oh, remember how I was just complaining about how we never seem to be attacked by anything? Well, turns out that's changed. Is there a path south? There is. Alright, boys and girls, run on down. Are we going to be able to handle it? We should be able to handle that. Anyway, I wanted to see if there was any more things that we could get. How do we get to Twin Elms? Stormwall Gorge, maybe? Well, I guess we'll head there. Doesn't look like Deerford Crossing allows us. I'm very curious as to how all this goes down. Now, was there something that we were still supposed to do at... Oh, maybe it wasn't the Gorge. Maybe it was. There was a place that had that thing that changed at night with the glyphs in the room. Maybe it's this thing. No, it's not. Oh, it's... Okay. Did I never go this way? How did I never do this? I feel like I've definitely missed the mark. Like, I don't know how I missed this. Unless there's something terrible waiting for me, or this is maybe blocked off in some way or fashion. Did I just miss this place altogether? I could have gone to Twin Elms a long time ago? Oh, if that's the case, I do apologize. Hi. It's the Leaden Key Wizard. Well, 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 a woman in robes flanked by an armed group savors every word before whispering the next. Finally. You should have remained in Defiance Bay. She draws a smile, pale and full. that droops below her recessed chin. But I'm glad you didn't have better sense. I've looked forward to this since you got in our way. It's her, the other one. A woman in the group motions with her arquebus? Sure. Toward Pelagina. Weren't we looking for her too? Yes. She squints and looks Pelagina up and down. A dark-skinned woman with feathers. There can't be too many of your kind around these parts, can there? She smiles with strange geniality. Pelagina's feathers ruffle, and her golden irises of her eyes grow thin, swallowed by the blackness of her widening pupils. And why would you be looking for me, amica? The same reason I'm looking for him. Her eyes twinkle above her placid smile. You should know, little bird, that no one wants to hear songs about conspiracies. Her voice deepens and takes on an edge of menace. It just makes us want to wring your neck. Any last words after all the effort you've mustered? It'd be a shame to end it quietly. Well, let's just get it over with. Haven't you heard what I do to my enemies? Surrender unless you want a taste of my anger. Good, some worthwhile action. I could use a bit of vengeful violence. Walk away before you get hurt. We'll never end quietly as long as I draw breath, assassin. Aggressive. The complacent smile on the woman's lips vanishes. You. She gives a sideway glance to her henchman. Yes, I've heard. The corpulent man, muscled beneath rolls of fat, snaps his head in the woman's direction. I've heard it too. Kills without thinking twice, this one. The jowls under his chin quiver as he spits the words out. By the flame, Naildy, let it go. Shut up, the command whistles through her clenched teeth. A cowled man cleaning his fingernails with the point of a long stiletto doesn't let the silence last. I told you he had too big a mouth, boss. He spreads his fingers apart and gives them a good look. But if the oaf's got it right, I'm not here to die for nothing. The woman's shoulders drop. Winds take you. At what point did I promise an easy job? She stares at the ground, her lips hanging down like ripe fruits. How do I know you'll spare us if I give up? Well, I've always stood by my word, benevolent. It's not the first time I show mercy. Well, I'm already pretty honest. I'll go with it. That was the rumor, too, before you hired us. In the gift. The fighter hammers his fat finger against his temple. I remember. I do. The woman bites on her lower lip, flushing it red, and shakes her head. Woudica, have mercy. She locks her eyes on you. Take me away. Anywhere is better than here. Well, I finally talked my way... Oh, good, we have another nameplate that's stuck on the screen. Well, I talked my way out of combat again. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to break it off right here. Not just because we have the annoying nameplate. I'm sure that'll go away with the loading. But we're out of time for this episode. Anyway, I feel like we didn't gain any experience for that. Not that I'm sure we would have gained experience for murdering her, either. But it feels wrong somehow to just let her walk away. Oh well, anyway, we need to rest and all that stuff anyway. We'll do that and then, yeah, whatnot. Alright, folks, in the next episode, more stuff. We're probably making our way to where we're supposed to go, and everything should be good. Or terrible. Until then, my name's Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.